With pure honesty, I gotta admit, I thought this game would be mid off of the trailers and promotions. So I evaded it until PlayStation put it on Plus, aka like a week ago. And I gotta say, it's very different than what I thought. Hi, my name is Phantom, and these are my thoughts on Callisto Protocol. First thing you'll notice in this game is an outstanding visual experience, like no other game I've ever played. The game looks gorgeous no matter where you are and what you're doing. I think it competes with the best looking games of all time. Of all time. Like, it's no debate. From its amazing lighting and facial recognition, it also has some of the most realistic human designs ever made. It deserves lots of awards for what they achieved. But then, besides visuals, we have combat, which will not be winning anything. It has fun moments, but in a majority of my runtime, it felt plain, basic, and uninspired. The most unique thing about it is the controls, which are an absolute mess when it comes to combat, especially the melee. Oh, and if you have stick drift on your left stick, don't even try because you'll need it for the game's melee system. It dodges, and sometimes you'll move before, and sometimes you're supposed to dodge not in the same direction, but you will because of stick drift. Luckily, I switched to a controller recently, so I didn't have to struggle with that, but just letting you guys know that is going to be an issue if you have it. Besides combat, you'll be expected to search for supplies and upgrade your weapons, which these feel actually very different based on certain upgrades you can get. It actually feels really fun to see how you can change a weapon so much with such a slight feature. It's so cool. Okay, now before I get into the story, I have to mention that I can't really explain my thoughts on it without touching a major spoiler. That does happen at the beginning. The arrest of the main character leads him to a sci-fi haven of prisoners who are in crisis mode. You navigate the map and meet a couple of characters that aren't too intriguing besides Elias, who you luckily get to meet early on. Its plot is plainly built and foreshadowed heavily to the point where you're just waiting for the next thing to happen. You'll get caught with many surprises, jump scares, and crappy missions, but it's a solid adventure overall. And that's because the cast of the game does a good job at making you interested in what's going on in the game's story, but also its world.
Name's Elias, by the way. Jacob. Don't lose it, Jacob. Might just save your life.
There was only one actor I have complaints about, but considering they haven't done this before, maybe they were just out of their element. Music is absolutely solid. Although I will admit I can't remember anything off the top of my head, so it doesn't get any iconic points. It still really brings you into this sci-fi gritty world. Lastly, performance is amazing. I got an absolutely clear screen and 60 frames per second. Absolutely stellar. If you're wondering, I do recommend this game. It's a masterclass in basic narrative game design if it was released in the 2000s. I give it an 8 out of 10. Funnily enough, the game feels like a very nice remaster. It's still great, and I had fun, but it has plenty of old ideas that they need to change to get ahead. Anyways, if you want the game, I'll leave a link in the description section. Any questions or concerns will be answered in the comments below. If you enjoyed this review, please drop a like, and if you want more content like this, please subscribe. That's it from me. Thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your day. Keep doing great things. You're good at them. Bye.